Okay, we're on. Remember, we have a few minutes of banter before it officially starts.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay. So this is what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Our recent treasures
Yes.
and criteria for treasures.
Okay. Criteria for selecting and making them viable. Presenting viable treasures.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes, we are.
And 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Everything Lanza.
Hello, and to Everything Gonzalez.
So, we're going to quickly discuss our most recent treasures, and then we're going to talk about the criteria for what's considered a treasure, because they're different.
A treasure is a find. That means
We're
that
not
something
talking about that yet.
find something. Are we talking finding something on the ground?
Oh yeah, sorry.
A treasure is a find. It's a
Yes.
find that we call a treasure.
Something on the ground.
However, she doesn't agree
No.
with what I pick up, apparently. So
She
we're
picks
going to
up
discuss.
trash.
I don't pick up trash.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so you go first.
So I found this scrunchie,
Where? On the ground.
on the ground
Ew.
in the bathroom at the Chase. You knocked the camera over.
Ah! Oh man, it was so organic too.
Is it still rolling?
Yes.
Let me keep rolling. Let me
Okay.
keep rolling. So my sister's trying to fix everything.
Okay, I think that's good. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is an example of something I found, okay? It doesn't mean I'm going to use it.
No.
It's just something that's whole, it's not broken, and it's functional.
So where did you find it again?
I found it on the floor
Ew.
in the bathroom
Ew.
of the Chasewood Apartments when Aaron was looking for an apartment, which he ended up selecting, by the way.
That's a double ooh, because she found it on the floor and in the restroom, and she's gonna put it in her
I
hair.
probably should have taken it to the Lost and Found, just in case.
See?
However,
Oh, it is quite nice.
yes, it's very nice. So if I were to use it, of course, I would wash it. However, I think this is a very viable treasure,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
And a criteria, I think, is that
Wait,
If
shouldn't
it's-
that be part 2?
okay, go ahead.
Okay. So my treasure is an eraser. I found this at Briar Grove Elementary School on the ground. Now, it was sitting there for 3 days, and I really didn't want to pick it up because I thought maybe a child would pick it up. Ooh, I found an eraser. No one ever picked it up, so I picked it up.
There you go.
And you have one treasure?
Oh, to present right now.
Okay,
Yes,
I
I
have-
have many treasures.
I have another treasure. I'm not going to show you the who it's to, but I was at the University of St. Thomas campus in Houston, Texas today.
Which where we graduated
Yes.
from.
And it has a stamp. It's not canceled. Apparently, this poor person dropped it, so I'm going to put it in the mail tomorrow. So that's another treasure.
Very nice.
Yes. Now we're going to quickly talk about.
Although I don't know if that's a treasure because
Because this is precious to
the
somebody.
treasures are something you're going to keep in your treasure box.
That's true.
Yes, it has to be
Okay,
a criteria.
so this is an act of kindness then.
Yes. So one criteria for a treasure is that, had I taken this to Lost and Found, and then they took, of course it wouldn't be a treasure, but since I'm thinking it wasn't that valuable and I kept it, it's a treasure.
It's a treasure to you.
It's a treasure. Well, it's a treasure for the treasure chest.
Yeah, for the treasure chest. This is for my treasure
And I
chest.
agree that's a treasure
Yes.
because it's whole, it can be used.
Yes, yes, it's a good eraser.
It's functional.
Yes.
It's functional. Yes.
Okay, so now what's a treasure?
Wait, a find is a treasure. We're just it's
I was
semantics.
walking down.
These are finds.
Okay.
These are finds, or we can
This
call
is
it
a treasure.
why.
It's useful.
Okay, so there are two categories of finds.
Elucidate.
Okay, so I'm saying everything is a find.
Yes.
Okay, but I found a ruby, probably I found $40.
That's a treasure.
Those are treasures. I think we should just have one thing. It's
But
a
Rita,
find.
what if there? Because I was in the parking lot at Pilgrim Elementary. I saw a comb on the ground. I'm not gonna pick that up.
No, that's right.
So that's not a treasure? So
It's-
anything you find on the ground is not a treasure.
Everything we find on the ground is a find.
But if we pick it up, it's a treasure?
No, it's still a find. We
But-
found
but-
it
but-
and keep it.
No, I'm not going to pick up that comb.
Then it doesn't even count.
So it's something on the ground.
Yeah, just something
So
you saw.
if we pick it up, it's a treasure?
If you pick it up, you're gonna wash it and put it in your fines bin. Yes,
Okay.
but I wouldn't pick up a comb.
Okay, so that chapstick, that brand new chapstick I found,
Is
is
not.
a fine,
It's a fine.
not a treasure.
What's a treasure?
A treasure, I think, is like if I see it and it's worthy, I'm going to pick it up.
That's a find.
No, if I pick it up, everything's a find.
If find is if you found it. It's not like you say, "Oh, I found that," and if you leave it, it's not a find. It's still there.
But if
A
you
find
pick
is
it
if
up,
you pick it up.
yes,
It's now a find. It goes in your.
and a treasure.
I mean, if you want to categorize, like if this was made of sapphire crystals.
Are
then
you considering this a treasure?
No, it's a find.
Oh, I'm only picking up treasures.
Well,
Treasures are subjective.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Everything is a generic find.
Okay,
Some finds are more precious to you.
okay. So we decide whether it's a treasure.
Yes, but everything is a find.
Okay.
That you pick up and
Yes.
decide it goes in your
In our
finds.
in our container.
Correct.
Mine is a gift bag. What's your?
Mine is a plastic baggie right now, although I'm quickly graduating to something larger.
Why did you find something large?
No, but I plan to.
What?
I haven't been intentional for 2 days and I haven't found anything. Yesterday I was intentional. I found this.
And for the past 2 days, I have been intentional, and I really didn't find anything. This is really not a treasure.
You
This-
did find something, but you didn't keep the find.
Right.
You're going to return it, right, Lisa?
Yes.
Yes.
And probably on our next episode, we'll tell you the best way to find treasures.
Yes, but you have to put it in your head in the morning
Yeah.
and say, I'm going to find something.
And it doesn't have to always be valuable.
No. It's a find. Something
Right.
whole that's useful.
No, treasure. I don't care about fines.
Stop using the word treasure.
I started this game.
Okay, we just decided that everything is a find.
Yes, but
And then, like,
if I call this a treasure, it is a treasure.
okay, well then this is a treasure too.
Yes.
Which is the same as a find. I call that a find.
Everything is a find.
Yes.
But not everything's a treasure unless I say it's a treasure.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So everything's
you for-
a find, and some things are more special that we call treasures.
yes. So if they're bag worthy, they are a treasure. How about that?
Bad worthy?
Bag. Our bag.
Bag. Yes. No. It's still a find.
No, I'm not talking about find, I'm talking about treasures.
I know that. Every single thing you pick up is a find.
Don't talk about find.
Your treasure is
What I decide to pick up and put in my bag.
We just said everything you pick up is a find.
I'm not talking about finds, I'm talking about treasures.
If you're gonna pick it up, you're gonna put it in your
So
bag.
that means it's a treasure.
No,
right?
it's a find.
We're talking about treasure C.
We're gonna call
Yes.
everything we pick up, no matter what it is, a treasure. Fine.
If I
Okay.
call it a treasure, it is a treasure.
It's a treasure.
Okay.
That's
So
not
we
a
would
treasure.
like to know what you consider, what you have
That's not a
found
treasure.
to be a treasure. Huh?
Or find.
Anyway, join us for our next episode of What's in Your Purse?
And don't forget to subscribe and ring the subscribe bell.
Although we don't have any
I
subscribers
don't even
yet.
know what we're talking about.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Likewise.
Oy,
it's
Oh my gosh,
Valentine's Day.
8 minutes. That's too